Good. Hello, everybody. This is the first. This is the first trial that you guys are gonna hear. All right. It's the Demise Music and Entertainment Podcast. We're chilling here with my baby Boop and my baby girl. Yes, my girlfriend is pumping right now, and you can hear the pump with the breast milk for my baby boy. So let's get into this stuff over here. We just recently had a baby boy. He is 3.5 months. Oh no, he's actually going to be 4 months in a couple days or less than a week. So yeah, baby boy. And my girlfriend's here pumping the milk for baby boy because he needs to eat and get his new twins. So, babe, what'd you like to say to the new stuff that'll be going up online?
No.
Say hello.
Hello.
How old are you?
Me? 21.
She's 21, Savage.
What?
And she wants to get into fashion and what else, babe?
Maybe makeup
Fashion and makeup, okay?
and hair.
And hair. Okay, so she needs to start cracking down every day and find out different avenues. Look at that building that we saw. Imagine that little one. Imagine if you turned that into like a little freaking thing.
Like a salon or something.
Something like that. You know, I was talking with my brother last night, right? His name is Rick. Huh? My brother's name is Rick One, alright? So he was in the army. Me and him do a lot of music. And he's a very, very smart individual. And we're not your average Joes out there, right? We have a deep philosophy and a deep consciousness. And we think about life in a little different way than most. Doesn't mean we're special. Doesn't mean we're different. Just means that we're in tune with certain things, right? Maybe that's just our own perception. But I was talking to him about everything, about just like how pretty much everyone you know, even if they're broke, but they're working a job, they've probably touched at least 6 figures, right? I know I'm 28 now. Since I've had my first job, I probably accumulated over all the years, say like, 30,000 or 25,000. Do the math, I probably by now have made over almost $100,000, but I have nothing to show for it. And that sucks because nobody really showed me how to do that, but that doesn't matter because, I'm not trying to blame anybody, but it's just, I want to try to teach that to baby boy, okay? So, that's one thing about, that me and Rick were talking about, and I was also saying that, it's a rat race out there. It's a shit show. You got to go out, you got to work to pay for a lot of stuff, but you know what? There's a lot of things that you don't need to pay for, right? One of our habits is we like going to Starbucks, but that adds up, man. That adds up. Cigarettes, they add up. Okay, I used to smoke cigarettes. Alcohol, that adds up. Beer adds up,
Vape juice.
Vape juice adds up. I don't vape. Baby boys vape. Vape life. Vape life. Steam milk life. Breast milk's free. Okay? But when it comes down to philosophy on food and money and all that stuff, I've figured out that going out every night to get food costs a lot of money. When you can spend $50 at the grocery store and that will last you a week. Okay? That'll last a week. And people always want to say, oh, it's expensive going to the grocery store. Vegetables are expensive. That's an excuse. All right, vegetables are very cheap, and me and my brother were talking about that last night. He's like, I love having fresh veggies and having my fridge stocked up with good stuff, spending 40, 50, even $100 at the grocery store on good stuff. You know what I mean? Get some rice, get some beans, get some tortillas, get some freaking, get a couple top ramen packets. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
How did it go from healthy to top ramen?
No, what I'm saying is a couple of those doesn't hurt. I just made a video where I said, look at the cup noodles. It's 1,300 grams. Excuse me, boys, you farted right now. The cup noodles are 1,300 grams of sodium, man. Imagine that. If you eat those every day, like I see the kids in high school and middle school eating hot Cheetos, cup noodles with the soda, yeah, they're destined for obesity and diabetes. Okay, I'm gonna teach my son. I'm gonna say, look, vegetables are not that tasty. Okay, but you must eat them. So you better find a way to enjoy them. Okay, it's all in your mind.
He said no.
He's like, no, no, no. Okay, I wasn't raised with no veggies and freaking all kinds of good stuff. My family was like, oh, you're hungry? Okay, there's top ramen, there's cereal, there's tortillas, bread, peanut butter jelly, if we're lucky. You know, nothing against my grandma or my mom, but my grandma was busy, man, worked her butt off. You know, AT&T, 33 years, was the breadwinner. My mom did her thing at Chorus Staff Services in Santa Clara. She made some pretty good money, but she didn't know how to cook. She was working 9 to 5, you know, and she got laid off. So, like, see how that happens, man? Like, if you work for someone else, you don't know. They'll chew you up, spit you out faster than you freaking can say gabba bleep bleep. You know what I mean?
Faster than you can say anyo.
I'm just gonna tell my girlfriend not to talk.
Anyo.
So, to everyone listening, which is probably one person, huh? What? I'm breaking the cycle. What? What did you say? I'm breaking the cycle, guys. It's time to shed some new light on a new philosophy on life. Okay? For everybody, for whoever wants to listen. I don't care if it's one person. You know what I mean? I'd rather have one person listen to something that really resonates with it than a million people who are just like, Ata! Like, they don't even know what's going on. They're just following the freaking sheep herd. Alright? Don't follow the sheep. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Leaders unite, man. Jeez, this kid keeps farting. Oh my god. So, babe. Alright, so check this out, guys. We've been frequenting the Milpitas area, and there is a place called Pho Mai, which is a pho restaurant, which is open till 3 in the morning on the weekends. That's cool. And 4 in the morning on the weekends, I guess. So that's business, man. Imagine that. They're making money, money, money. So the quality of the food is not that great because, you know, imagine being open that long. You can't really keep up with the... But there's a couple of vacant businesses, and it's cool to take pictures and just say, hey, what, you know, like, what can I envision there? You know, what would be cool? Like, what if, whatever. So just doing that, like using your imagination, and you never know. Like I was talking with the neighbor Thomas outside. He said, you know, whatever you put your mind to, it could be there. Holy shit. You know what I mean? So just, if you listening saw a little vacant business place and you had an idea, what would that be? So babe, what can you see in that smaller spot?
Your little food.
No, you. So yeah, we're looking right now. It's 3080 Landis Avenue, Milpitas, and it's my stomping grounds. It's where I grew up, right? So taking it back to the community. I was watching a Nipsey Hussle documentary, and him and his brother bought a business in their Inglewood neighborhood or wherever they're from, Crenshaw, and they turned it into a clothing store with music, clothing, maybe other stuff, right? So he said, why buy a business somewhere else? Why not in my hood? To support my hood, bring it up, employ people from my hood. You know what I mean? Like employ people from where you're from, love where you're from. Like that's him and his brother. His brother, and they were selling socks out on the street. You know what I mean? On the street, and the cops came every week and took all their shit, took them to jail. So then they were like, what are we going to do? Like, we keep getting shut down, you know, and the next thing you know, they said it was like a sign from God or whoever they had to believe in, whatever, that it said for lease. And it was right there, right where they were selling the stuff already on the street, clothing, socks, all that stuff. And then they just were like, let's rent that. It was like 2 G's a month. They're like, how the fuck are we going to afford that? But, you know, I think their dad is very savvy. He's like a Somalian or something like that, or like Ethiopian. So, you know, they're smart people, man. They got their head on straight, like the Indians, the Punjabs, the Asians. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go take a shit, guys.